Kathy will be
Kathy.
Kathy will be speaking a little bit later as chair of the Community Service Committee.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that name looked familiar to me, and I thought, what? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, is there anyone I may have missed who would like to? Then I am going to turn this over to Carla again, and she's going to do her thing and get us started in another direction.
Hi, I'm sorry. I know you just turned it over to Carla, but maybe I missed the list. My name is Bangta Miller and a new member.
Okay. Well, go right ahead and talk to us.
Well, I just wanted to say hello to everybody. I just retired July 1st of 2021 and joined because, and I'll share this about our HR from Harford County Public Schools after 6 years. And what helped me decide that is to be able to spend time with my 85 mother in good health. And the other was just so that I can continue my community advocacy work as a public. Something's wrong with my screen here. Hope I'm not cut off. But anyway, I started a nonprofit in our community in 2019, and I've joked that my daytime work was getting in the way of my community advocacy work. So those two reasons led to my retirement. And in the 26 years, I spent 6 years in the classroom educator. I spent 8 years as a teacher mentor to newest teachers to help them be successful. 4 years as an elementary school administrator. I spent 4 years the central office as the test coordinator of accountability. So I managed all the state testing assignments and for K through 12, one of the members of that office. And then my final time in HR, I was also a recruiter, and I spent 3 years as the staff and labor relations specialist, which in short is contract negotiations, contract administration, and employee discipline. So I just wanted to join the group to stay in the know, and also just to, perhaps in the future have time to contribute actively. I believe in joining every professional organization of my field. And so this was the next step. And my suggestion was in our HR department, all retirees who are scheduling a meeting to prepare for that, get information about the MS, the Retirement Association. So that was what prompted me mailing when I first received it. And so I've just returned from some travel, most to Aruba, and now I just want to, take time and meet everybody and hear and learn. And yes, I am worried about the Kerwin and what it's going to, how it will impact our colleagues that are still working, because I had, some concerns with when lawmakers in education. So that's it. And I have to run, and I look forward to watching the recording. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for speaking up, because I didn't have your name down here on my list. I didn't see it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Carla,
I'm back on, and I'm going to attempt to share my screen. This is always an adventure. Is it working? If I am doing this correctly, you should see a copy or the landing page or the homepage for the Maryland Retired School Personnel Association website. And I have to tell you, first of all, it was wonderful meeting all of you. Your enthusiasm is contagious. We need you in our association, not just as a member, but we also need you on our committees. And I just wanted to share with you what some of our committees are. And we actually have 2 speakers with us today that are just waiting to tell you all about their committees. And there's been a lot of mention of travel. And I'm going to skip down here to our travel committee. Mr. Siskin from St. Mary's County is our chair of that committee, but Mr. John Sisson, our traveler, who isn't even home today, is actually going to be talking to you about travel. So, John, is there anything on the website that you need me to share?
I think Lana has the PowerPoint that I prepared.
Okay, then I am
Okay.
going to stop sharing mine
Okay.
and let Lana share hers.
Well, let me do this first. I want to show you, see if you can get this picture out here. If you look outside, you'll see a ski resort. I'm in Colorado at Keystone Ski Resort. And the last time I was in Colorado was a fantastic tour organized by MRSPA, 3 national parks and 5 historic trains. So I travel a lot. My motto is, as long as you're moving, they can't bury you. So keep moving and improve yourself and enjoy life. Go all those places that you always wanted to, you dreamed about all your life. That's what I do. But I'm also very active in MRSPA. It's a great organization. We have fun and we make a difference. I've served on bylaws, public relations. I chaired consumer education for 3 years. We really make a difference in the lives of teachers, and we protect our benefits. So I'm so excited so many people are interested in participating in your organization. Okay, now if you want a full briefing on how to enjoy travel and retirement, you go to the MRSPA website, click on locals, and go to Prince George's County, and they recorded a 20-minute presentation that I made for them. But I don't have 20 minutes for today. So I just want to focus on one facet, and that is traveling with MRSPA. So Lana, if you can put that PowerPoint up, we'll cover a few points.
John, Lana doesn't have that PowerPoint. I think it might live on the website though, if Carla wants to check on the travel page.
Okay.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know
on
it's on
travel
YouTube.
page.
Yeah. If you just
Right, try that one.
Okay.
Oh, that's a little page.
well,
Let's see, MRSPA.
there it is. Nope, that's not it.
Just a trip preview.
I know it's on the,
Yeah. Just try the landing page for the travel page. Travel. Yeah, just click travel and see what comes up. Yeah, I think you click
here
on
we
that
go. Yeah.
There
vacation
it
thing
is.
right there. Yep. Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Hey, thank you.
Sorry for the delay, folks.
No problem.
No, here we go. All right. Okay, talking about now, all these photographs that I took were from trips I took with MRSPA. So I've had a great time. So I want to talk about the joys of retirement, travel, planning it, doing it, and basking in the memories. And all 3 of those aspects are part of the enjoyment of travel. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, retirement gives you time to enjoy all these aspects. Planning and anticipation are almost as much fun as the trip itself, and the memories you make will last a lifetime. Day and overnight trips to regional places of interest. Some of you already talked about doing that. Those are great. There must be so many places you've been meaning to visit. Now you have the time to do it. And a lot of your local MRSPA chapters plan day trips and sleepovers. So check into that as well. Now, unless you have contacts or experience in the area, extended domestic or international trips really require professional assistance. So make sure you're dealing with a reliable source. We've all heard about the horror stories and scams. And when I chaired consumer education, it was unbelievable how many people were cheated and how much money was lost because they thought they were getting a bargain, but it turned out not to be. So I enjoy traveling with MRSPA, and there are 4 good reasons to travel with MRSPA. It's your association, it's managed by and for your retired colleagues, and here's why it's smart to consider MRSPA when you're planning. Okay, next. First of all, you'll be traveling with people with whom you share something in common, right? And that's going to make your trip more enjoyable. Next. Okay. Retired school personnel have spent their careers working together and helping others. They know how to cooperate and to get things done. And traveling with your colleagues increases the chance that things will run smoothly and you'll enjoy a pleasant travel experience. Next. Reason number 2, our travel committee knows our members. Next slide.
That one.
Okay, yeah, this is Hawaii. You know, whether you like hanging out on the beach. Next slide. You know, you like a little more. Some people prefer more active pursuits. This was in Hawaii also. That was great. Many people enjoy natural wonders. Next. Some seek out more exotic experiences, right? And there are those who wish to explore special interests. Railroads is one of my special interests. And this was also an MRSPA trip. Next slide. Our committee members know who we are and what we want to get out of our travel experience, and they work hard to meet our needs. After all, it's our mission, next slide, to offer tours both nationally and internationally through a variety of travel vendors that offer the best value to all members. Next. Our reason number 3, our travel committee knows the travel industry. Next. We partner with a variety of trusted travel professionals to provide the kinds of experiences our members want and the value they deserve. We demand that our members are treated with honesty and respect. We insist that timely, accurate, and complete information be provided to members prior to travel. And we pay close attention to our members' comments and evaluations when making decisions about our professional relationships. And I know our committee has dropped companies that didn't live up to the standards that we have for service to our members. Okay, that's very important. Number 4, almost 13,000 members stand behind you, right? If there's a problem, if you feel you've been cheated, you have somebody who's going to stand up for you and be on your side. Next. Okay, so you can plan your trip through MRSPA with complete comfort and confidence. You can count on your committee to plan opportunities for safe, reliable, and memorable opportunities. So do you have an idea for a future excursion? Let us know. Many of our plans have originated from member suggestions, and that railroad trip to Colorado was my suggestion, and MRSPA came up with a great tour that included 3 national parks. So go to mrspa.org and click on travel to see what's going on, and bon voyage. Okay. Anybody have questions? You can check this out on the website, and then also go to Prince George's for more detailed presentation if you're interested.
John, thank you so much. And
You're
happy
most welcome.
ski. What's the weather like out there today?
Well, it's about 6 degrees,
Oh,
but no wind. We had snow last night, so it's going to be great skiing conditions out on the slopes, and that's where I'm going as soon as this meeting is over.
oh, well, have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
As you can see, we have a number of committees, and since you all are so enthusiastic and want to get involved, you can kind of pick which one you're going to sign up for. You'll notice that we already have somebody with us today who has chosen to join the legislative committee. I'm going to go through some of these, and again, this is on the homepage for the website for MRSPA. Simply click on committees, and you'll get a real quick overview of what the committees do, and you can find your interest. And many people start out at the local level, because these committees are pretty much mirrored at the local level. And then once they have a year or two of expertise there, then they can move on to the state. But we'll take you. You don't have to have that local experience first. One of the committees that I'm particularly happy about is the Community Service Committee. They have some projects that I think that we can be very proud of. And our chair for that committee is Kathy Campanoli. Kathy comes to us from Frederick County. She is with us there today. And Kathy, do you want me to share the screen, or do we want to have me come back to this later?
I mean, you can leave the screen up if you'd like, but I'm just going to talk briefly about our committee work.
We'd much rather look at you for right now than the screen.
Okay, that's very kind of you, Carla. Again, I am from Frederick County. I'm a retired high school principal. I'm also the current president of our local association, Frederick County Retired School Personnel Association. And I'm very proud to chair the State Community Service Committee. The committee oversees the state's organizational acts of altruism, including things like a school supply drive, National Day of Giving to collect for the Maryland Food Bank, Toys for Tots drive with the Marine Corps. One of the things we're most proud of and is exciting to us is supporting our classroom teachers in awarding mini grants. And so we just recently selected winners from each of the areas. We divide the state into 6 areas, and each area we award a $300 mini grant to teachers who have projects for which the school system has no funding. And this year we had so many applications, and the need was so great, and the quality of the applications was simply outstanding, that we awarded an additional 6 mini grants, so 12 in total to the different areas. Things like a cafeteria composting at an elementary school, nursing home care packages. Again, the grants are from elementary, middle, and high. So we're very excited about that. And the area directors have been visiting those teachers at the schools and giving them their checks so that they can move forward with their projects. Another thing we do is we recognize our local community service with awards, because each of our locals do great work, and we want to make sure that we give them a pat on the back for the work that they do. So we'll be meeting soon, our committee, to review the applications for both individual and local association project community service awards. And then we will recognize those winners at our annual May business meeting. So again, it's very exciting, the work that we do to support our communities. And we want to make sure that you are aware of what we do, and you can read more about our committee online. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. I think that the mini grants are such a wonderful, wonderful project. I'm so happy that we have that now. And you can read up on that. I believe the winners should be covered in a future edition of the MRSPA News newsletter. And it'll give some information about what the projects were. It's always very, very exciting. And Kathy, thank you so much. And I'm going to go back to sharing my screen again. And go back just to the committees, and we don't have any other speakers, but I did want to point out one committee in particular. We talked about keeping up with what's happening in education. Our mini grants are helping teachers, and we also have a scholarship committee, which is chaired by Dr. Debbie Chance from Talbot County. Now, I think that most of the locals, if not all, have scholarships that they offer either to students who want to pursue a career in education, or perhaps children or grandchildren of association members or current teachers. Well, our MRSPA scholarships have a little different slant to it, in that we give our scholarships to people who are currently working in the school systems across the state but want to transition to a new job. For example, a teacher's aide who wants to become certified, a teacher who wants to become a school media specialist or a school psychologist. One of the winners a couple years ago was a gentleman who had been an auto mechanic who's had closed his shop during COVID and was teaching at one of the technology centers and wanted to become a certified teacher. He had found his new career. And so it's fascinating to read the scholarship applications. This year, there were over 300 scholarship applications. The need is great. And there will be information in the future issues of the newsletter too about who those winners are. And a particular shout out to the committee this year because they had to read over 340 applications to arrive at the winners for this year. So yes, indeed, we do keep an eye on what's happening in the classroom to support our teachers and support our school personnel through those committees. We also have a consumer education committee what is shared by Phyllis Cherry from Anne Arundel County. You may already be receiving one of the publications of MRSPA, which is the Consumer Connection newsletter. Very good piece of information. And a lot of the consumer benefits are listed on that page. So as I said, please look down our list of committees and see which one you would like to become a member of. We can use that enthusiasm that you all have. We would love to have you on one of our committees. Now, one of the other things that I am going to be showing you very quickly is our benefits. And if you go to the benefits page, you will see that we have our brochure. You may or may not have had access to this, but our member benefits brochure lists all the different benefits that are available to you as a member of MRSPA. So in addition to helping educators, in addition to looking after our pension, in addition to looking after legislation to help seniors, we also have these benefits available to you. So we'd like you to take a look at that. And then when Virginia was talking, I mentioned that I would share with you something from the legislation section. And so for those of you that are interested in this particular aspect, the legislative updates are put out, and this is what Virginia was talking about. It shows the different bills with their numbers, whether we're simply monitoring it, if we're opposing it with a letter or with testimony, taking no position. And you can always, the one that she's testifying on today, I'm not trying to make you dizzy, honest. I'm trying to find the caregiver tax credit. The hearing is today at 1 o'clock. This is where she was going to be going. And if you click on it, it takes you right to the whole information. It shows you where on the continuum this particular bill is until it gets to the governor, hopefully. And the fiscal and policy note gives you more detailed information about that. So please play around with this tool on the website for those of you that are particularly interested in legislation. And let's see, what else did I want to share? If you've only been a member of the association for a year, you've only gotten 3 or 4 newsletters. If you'd like to go back and look at some former issues of the newsletter to see what we've been about, you can do that. There are other resources such as seminars and videos. The legislative workshop, which took place in January, is available. There was a webinar from the consumer benefits, and it talked about navigating senior and community living. A couple of years ago, there was one on preventing scams. So there are a lot of videos that you can access also on this website. When we first did this presentation last year, there were many members who have been longtime members who had no idea so much information was available on our website. So I don't want to take any more of your time to go over that. Please visit the website and look at some of the videos, look at the committees. Just take a few minutes every day and just see everything that we're about. And you'll see that we are indeed busy and that we need you. And I think now our membership chair will be closing up with her pitch. She has some important reminders for you. Leslie?
You're muted, Leslie.
I know you've heard of Colonial Penn's 3 Ps, you know, price, price, price. Well, we have 3 Rs, and ours is to recruit new members through the blind mailing. And you know that we don't have any access to that, and we have to depend upon that blind mailing going out. We also try to provide information to our local memberships, chairs, so that they can do their own contact. I know as my local membership, as I am there, when I get names and you do have for some counties, it's a nice mutual relationship. For others, you do really have to advocate for getting those names sent to you. But we do send out letters to all of our new retirees and reach out to them as well. So that we're always working in the recruitment mode. We also, our other R is retain. We want to retain all of you in membership. And we encourage you to, if you don't feel comfortable at the state level, to at least become familiar and join a committee at your local. All of you sound very much ready to start at the MRSPA level. And that's really great, because we need you to continue to advocate for your constituents who are still in the classroom. You know, we're working hard for them while they are working hard for their students. So we are on this continuum together. And our other R is to regain membership. We do keep track of people who, for one reason or the other, may drop their membership. We want to know why. What can we do better, or what can we do to help them know the benefits of their membership in MRSPA? So we have our 3 Rs. I want you to know that this meet and greet concept that we are continuing came out of a discussion with our membership committee. Okay, we talked about what was another way we could reach out to new retirees, and using our website, getting that information out, showing you what you have at your fingertips, and then hoping that you, in an unofficial way, become an advocate or a committee, membership committee person, because you're going to talk to others and tell them about the website. The other thing that came out of membership committee at the state level was we try to have twice a year a joint membership where we invite all of the all of the membership chairs at the local jurisdictions to come together. We celebrate their success. We listen to their concerns. We talk about where we want to go, and we take information from them that they want us to take back to the state committee for consideration. So we're trying to build a better relationship between our county and Baltimore City jurisdictions to help them build their membership at the local level. So we're advocating for everyone, and we hope that you will take an interest in us. I think on the website, my email address is there that you can reach me through MRSPA. And I would love to have new people. And Scott, I could use another member on the MRSPA State Committee to represent Baltimore City. We recently lost our Baltimore City representative, and maybe you could help fill that gap. So need you to get in touch with me. Thanks, Carla.
one of the things that Leslie always says, with both the state and local level, is that we are the membership committee. And
Right.
particularly you guys who are so recently retired, who are in contact with people you work with who have retired, you are ambassadors for MRSPA. So share what you learned today. As Leslie said, get them to the website that they can see everything that we're about. And we're dependent on you to bring in some more new members, because we really would like to have some new members who are enthusiastic. We're talking about an aging population. The board and the officers are aging, and we need people coming in to replace us. And I see them now. I look at all these faces today, and I see our future. So thank you so much for joining us today. I don't know if Leslie or Wanda have anything else they want to add, but again, thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.
I have some door prizes.
Door prizes.
Door
Door
prizes. I'm sorry, I forgot.